Hey, good morning, Hope City. Austin here with another daily Devo for you. So this past weekend, Pastor Matt was in Genesis 37, and we were learning about the story of Joseph. We learned that his brothers had some disdain for him. They were jealous of him because his father loved him the most, and was had considered him his favorite. Jacob considered Joseph his favorite. He even gave him a beautiful, seamless colored robe to signify this and to honor him. And his brothers, they weren't very happy about that. So we read in Genesis about Joseph being plotted against by his brothers, and the verse, or I should say, the portion of a verse that really stood out to me during this message was in verse 25, and it's after the brothers decided to throw Joseph into a cistern or a pit, a dry pit, and afterward in verse 25 it says, as they sat down to eat their meal. And then it goes on to explain what they did afterward. But that portion right there where it says, as they sat down to eat their meal. And Pastor Matt even brought this up in his message, that how sad is that even after they cast their brother aside and basically left him for dead, they were able to sit down and share a meal together as if it never happened, as if it was no big deal. And I think that is extremely, it's sad. It's really sad. And I just hope and pray that we as a church never come to be that way with others, with the lost, with the broken souls of this world, those who we are called to love. It's funny because I've actually spoken to people who have come into church and they've been apprehensive or hesitant, and they've told me the reason why is because they may dress a certain way, or they may have tattoos, or they may look a certain way or be of a certain style, and they're afraid that they may be looked differently upon or cast out or judged, and the reason why they feel that way is because at some point in their life, they were made to feel that way. And that's a really unfortunate thing. And I hope that we as a church never make anyone feel that way, that we're welcoming to even the least of these, because that's what Christ calls us to do. We're to love each other. And it's funny too, this past week in our men's group here, we meet on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m., Dan Bromsey taught a lesson on John chapter 15 in the passage containing verses 9 through 17. And in this passage, it goes over Jesus Christ's call for his disciples, which is us too, to love one another as he has loved us. They were all broken people. They were all, they had fishermen and outcasts of the like. And he told them that his main call for them was for them to love each other as he loved them. I'll actually read here in verse 9. So this is Jesus speaking. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. Verse 10, if you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love. Verse 11, I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. Verse 12, my command is this, love each other as I have loved you. Verse 13, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. And I think that's something that we all need to hold on to very strongly, to bear our cross and to love each other the way Christ loves us, no matter the circumstances, no matter the person, no matter their background, their walk of life. So as you go out for the rest of this week or in your life, in your day-to-day, I just pray and hope that you would take this message and use it as a reminder to love others, to not cast others aside, and remember Christ's love for us. Thanks, guys. See you next time.